Welcome, pro wrestling fans. Guess what? Your time is up and our time is now. This is Squared Circle Speak, and today we are going to be fantasy booking the GOAT, the greatest of all time, John Cena's last run. Now, he said he was going to wrestle all year. I don't think we're going to book an entire year of John Cena. So we're probably just going to hit like the highlights.
Well, now when he says all year, that's probably like 7 matches. Let's
He
be honest.
said 30 to 40 dates, but let's be real, a
Really?
lot of those are probably going to be, yeah, he said he's probably, I think he's not going to be filming much next year. I think he cleared his
Well,
schedule.
okay,
So
30 to 40 dates, but yeah, like some of those are going
that's,
to be on TV.
yeah, some of those are going to be Raw and SmackDown where he probably won't wrestle. So we're realistically, yeah, I'd say probably 7 to 10 matches.
Right.
And that's probably generous to go towards 10 because
Well, we're just going to do, what do you think? Eight?
7 to 8, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Sure.
So, if you don't know who we are, I am Ryan. He is Nathan. We are lifelong pro wrestling fans, and this is a YouTube channel where we talk about wrestling. So, let's get into this. As we all know, John Cena made his announcement at Money in the Bank that he was retiring. So, we decided, can we book a better last run than WWE? So, I don't know how you want to start it. I don't know how we want to
Well,
work
I guess
this.
we got to start. I guess we got to start with what he said. Royal Rumble, baby.
Yeah, for sure.
That's where he said he was going to wrestle next. He said it was going to be. So I'm assuming he's going to be in the Rumble run.
I mean, highly likely. And I'm going to be honest, I'm probably going to do everything I can to go to that Rumble since it's in Indianapolis.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Uh,
question.
so I've seen a lot of people online talk about how they want Cena to win the Rumble,
No, I ain't doing
but
that.
I'm not doing that. Yeah.
So I say, here's what I think we should do, Ryan.
Okay.
I think we set up his WrestleMania
Hmm.
match here at the Rumble. Who do you think he should throw out or get thrown out by to set
So
the
I thought about this, and it may be kind of like a rehash of what he did the last time, but I think a perfect opponent for his final WrestleMania is not. I don't know. A lot of people are like, "Oh, Orton or Punk," but you know what? I think Cena's going to want to put over some young guys. I think he's going to want to give back to the business and give some guys the rub. I think the perfect person is Braun Breaker,
hmm?
and here's
I
a
could go
built-in
with that.
story to go with that. At some point, Braun Breaker is going to win the Intercontinental Championship, right?
Right, right, right.
What is the one title that John Cena never held in the WWE?
That is true.
The Intercontinental Championship. John
All
Cena,
right.
John Cena enters the Rumble and he wants the WWE title. Let's be honest. He wants to make it 17, but Braun Breaker spoils that. Braun Breaker throws him out. Then I think we go towards Elimination Chamber. Okay. We
Mm-hmm.
have the winner of the Rumble, say, is from SmackDown or from Raw. So he's going for the world title. So there's a WWE Championship #1 contenders match at Elimination Chamber. Cena enters that. Somehow, Braun Breaker screws him again. Then Cena's like, okay, you know what? I wanted the WWE Championship. I wanted to be a 17-time champion. But now I'm going to take the one title I've never had. I'm going to become a Grand Slam champion, and I'm going to challenge Braun Breaker at WrestleMania. He didn't want to do it. He didn't want to wrestle for the Intercontinental title. But Braun Breaker forced his hand, and Braun Breaker Cena is a marquee match at Mania.
I could go with that. The
Maybe
only
not the
problem,
Elimination Chamber thing.
no,
That
I'm okay with that. But here's the problem. Here's the problem with that. The only thing I don't like about it, okay,
Mhm.
is it's got to be better. If they do that, it's got to be better than what they did with him and Austin Theory.
Well, yeah, and I think the thing with the Austin Theory thing is I don't think either one of them really wanted to do that match. It felt like neither one of them were really wanting to do it. I think
Why would Austin Theory not want to do that
I don't
match?
know, but I feel like this match, if it's Braun Breaker, I think Cena will. And that kind of sounds bad, but I think there was some truth in what Cena said about Theory, and so I think he probably respects the hell out of Braun Breaker, and Braun Breaker's got that legacy, and Cena knows that Breaker's gonna. I think also Cena kind of knew that Triple H wasn't going to push Theory.
Right.
And so he didn't was like, it's whatever. He knows Braun Breaker's the future. And I think he would be willing to do great. I mean, I don't know how good the match would be. If Cena's really going to try to go more full time, he has time to train and get in the ring, it could be a great match. But
Okay.
I think Cena Breaker. Would you have Breaker win, or would you have Cena
Yeah,
take the
absolutely.
Intercontinental title? I think Breaker
Oh
has to
no,
win.
no, no. Yeah, Breaker wins. And then we move on from that, and I say his next match, Ryan, probably won't be till a Saudi Arabia show.
Of course, they usually do one like
And what better way to do a Saudi Arabia? You know how they love their nostalgia over there in Saudi Arabia. He's got to have one more match with Randy Orton, right?
yeah, for sure. I'm 100% on board with that. The Saudi shows are spectacles, and you let Orton and Cena go out there and have one more match with each other. And yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that. Usually, a Saudi shows like King of the Ring, might be there again or whatever. June, whatever, May. So he'll go from WrestleMania till probably what April, May, something to do a Saudi show. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Ryan, what do you think about the next couple big pay-per-views here? We got Money in the Bank, SummerSlam. Uh, I feel like if you're going to do Money in the Bank, if Cena's going to wrestle there, who better than CM Punk?
I
Because
mean,
remember, that's where their feud started way back
the,
when.
the story writes itself. Uh, they had their first. Well, was it their first match? Was their first match, right?
I don't know if it was their first match, but that's when Punk took
But
the
that was
belt.
yeah. So the story writes itself. This could just be a friendly little match, or if Punk had turned heel by then, you have heel Punk versus Cena. You could have the story of, you know, Punk's feel like Cena's trying to steal his thunder again. Punk's been back, and then he's mad that Cena's trying to steal the spotlight one last time and trying to take it from Punk again, like he did all those years before.
Right.
And so you have one, yeah, yeah, Money in the Bank, Punk and Cena would be perfect. Fucking book it for Chicago. Just redo the whole thing.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And
All right,
then
Ryan. You tell me
SummerSlam.
SummerSlam. What are you thinking?
SummerSlam is a big, big event. This won't be the 2 night SummerSlam, but it's the year before the 2 night SummerSlam. And so they're gonna try to go big next year's SummerSlam. We're talking a whole year from now. Who knows who could be, still around, who could be up there, but man, yeah, you need a big marquee opponent for Cena. Hmm.
Right.
Do you want to Here's the thing. Do you do another opponent he's wrestled before, or do you do another up and comer to kind of for him to put somebody else over?
I think you go. I think you go this route, Ryan. I think you go. I think you go. Cena was the face of the company when Stone Cold left. Kind of. It was.
Yeah.
I mean, basically.
Yeah.
And so I think you go with the next face of the company that's currently going on right now. We gotta go Cody Rhodes, Ryan.
Oh, yeah. Cena does have to wrestle Cody for sure. Yeah. I don't know if Cody would still be champion by then, and maybe Cody has turned heel by then. Because I don't want to do a lot of, Cena face versus face matches. So a lot of these, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got that turn some people heel, but yeah, Cody and Cena would kill at SummerSlam. Like
Right.
heel Cody versus Cena. Oh, dude, that would
All
be
right.
fantastic.
All right. So now we gotta book. We gotta book the last thing here, Ryan, and that is final his final match. Who's gonna Who's gonna be seeing John Cena's final match?
Man, you got a lot of options you could do because you could do some of his classic rivals. You could do AJ Styles.
Yeah.
They had a pretty good feud there for a little bit. You could do Roman Reigns again. You could do
Yeah.
you could do someone like hell Solo. You could do someone up and coming like Carmelo Hayes or LA Knight. Hmm. Who would be the perfect send off for John Cena? Hmm. It has to be someone that it would make sense and have to be someone that to send him off and have a final match with would have to be a huge name, right? It can't just be
Yeah. Definitely.
uh, let's see.
Unfortunately, only one's coming to mind. I really don't want to see that match. I'm leaning towards The Rock here, Ryan.
Oh, yeah. I mean, honestly,
What
that
if
would
it's a
make
double
sense.
double? What if it's a double retirement match? Nah, I don't see it happening. I think if anybody retires, The Rock is going to Roman Reigns.
I mean, I think Rock Cena would have to be a Mania match again, right?
I I don't think so because then they'd want to put it pretty high on the card.
Yeah.
Um, let's see, John Cena, or do you have him retire to you have somebody put him away, some younger guy?
Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe because he wants to get back to the business. He seems to be the kind of guy that, was brought up in that era where it's like once you're done, you make sure the business is better than when you left, right? That's what they say.
Mm-hmm.
So what if he wants to, yeah, he maybe he puts somebody over. Maybe he wants to his final match to be against some young up and comer. We already did Braun Breaker, so you can't do
Yeah.
Braun Breaker.
All right, I got it.
What
I
if it's
got it.
Gunther?
No, I damn it, you took it from me.
Yeah.
I think it's he. I think Gunther's still the champ. Maybe Gunther's on his second title reign, something like that, as world heavyweight champion. So John Cena go fine. So the whole year he's chasing this belt, right? Like, and it kind of goes off the different paths a couple times, but then in his last match, he's back at it. His final match, going for that 17th title against Gunther.
Yeah.
I think that's a perfect way.
Yep. Yeah, he lost his focus and his final match, he wants to win, retire, 17-time champion. And I think you honestly just let him do it. I think you let
Let him
Cena
win.
I think you let Cena beat Gunther,
Oh wow!
become 17-time champion, and then he comes out the next night on Raw, he officially retires and he says, we do a tournament, something at the December. Actually, they usually don't do December pay-per-views. We go back old school. The winner of the Royal Rumble is the new WWE champion.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like it's John Cena. Like he's he is one of the greatest, even though his era wasn't the best. Let's all be in agreement there. His era was not great. But I don't know, man. I think and realistically in this last run, I think he does win the championship at one point. Whether he wants to or not. It might be a different story. But I think you give him 17, you make him the best. Even though I don't know how people would actually react to that because Cody's in the middle of his run. But by 2025, this time next year, Cody's probably not going to be champion again. He's going to lose it to somebody. Well, I think realistically, in real life, he can win the championship. I don't personally want to see it, but you know, but
Yeah, you know.
I think we had a pretty good group there.
Yeah,
Breaker, Punk, Orton, Cody, and then Gunther.
I like it.
You
I
can throw
like
in
it.
some minor matches. Maybe he does like a tag team match with R-Truth at some point,
Oh, he's got to do that.
and then maybe he wrestles the Miz one more time just for old time's sake. You know,
Okay.
does some of those matches to up it maybe on like Raw, so he just does random matches. But those are the big marquee Cena matches. I don't see him
Yeah.
doing very many small pay-per-views or anything. You know what I mean? I see him only doing like the big events.
Right.
But yeah, this was fun. This was a different kind of fantasy booking. We go to the past. Uh, except for the King of the Ring, we went to the future too, which I nailed, by the way. I just want to bring that back up.
Hey, we may have nailed this too. We don't know.
Yeah. Come back to us next year
Yeah.
and see if we got Cena's booking. That's the thing that sucks is it's so long before he like actually starts wrestling.
Yeah, but we'll be here, man. We will still be here churning out these videos, and who knows? Maybe we'll be churning them out bigger and better than ever by then. Who knows?
Hell, you never know. And if you guys keep growing our subscriber count, we would appreciate it. Every day we seem to grow subscribers, and so we truly appreciate all of you who subscribe, watch, and comment. And now Nathan's going to tell you what to do so you never miss an episode.
Yeah, definitely hit that like button. Helps us out. Hit the subscribe button because that helps us out too. But also, it's if you hit the subscribe button, it'll let you know. You'll know that we're going to turn out more of these prediction of future events and future future bookings. Maybe we're going to call this fantasy booking, Ryan, or are we going to call this like? Oh, is it fan? Are we fantasy booking, or are
It's
we
not really
just
fantasy.
predicting?
We were kind of just not really fantasy booking because it was something that we think, you know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
predict. So I don't know. Future
I don't
book.
know. Ooh, there we go. This is from now on known as future booking. And yeah, hit the notification bell so you know when we're going to release some more future bookings so you can tap on in here and get your daily dose of. I don't know where I'm going with that. All right, I'm
Oh,
going to stop.
awesome.
It sounded kind of weird.
Get your daily dose. Okay. Yeah, and also if you do have any suggestions for a future booking, a fantasy booking, or like a rebooking, or
A rebook.
how we would have booked something,
No.
go ahead and leave those in the comments. And if there is one, we will do it in a future episode. As always, thank you for listening and watching, and we'll see you tomorrow for another episode.